Stephen A. Smith suggests Donald Trump may get involved in Caitlin Clark's treatment controversy. ESPN analyst clarifies he is not calling for a federal investigation. Caitlin Clark's turbulent second season in the WNBA has sparked plenty of debate, and now Stephen A. Smith believes it could draw attention from the highest levels of American politics, including President Donald Trump. Speaking on Thursday's edition of First Take, the ESPN commentator addressed recent headlines linking him to calls for a federal investigation into Clark's treatment. The talk began after the Wall Street Journal published an opinion piece about the Indiana Fever Guard and her civil rights, which Smith discussed on both his television show and his YouTube podcast. Smith argued that an investigation into the physical play Clark has faced is not beyond the realm of possibility, especially given her visibility and the level of contact she endures on the court. However, he stressed that some outlets exaggerated his comments. "Well, listen, here's the deal," Smith said. "You have a lot of people in America out there because when I saw that article I commented on my show, The Stephen A. Smith Show on YouTube, talking about Caitlin Clark and how a case can be made on her behalf. If folks were to get involved by the level of physicality that she's been exposed to and how people are portraying her as being victimized, an argument could be made about that." He went on to push back against headlines suggesting he had formally endorsed an investigation. "No, I'm not advocating for it. I'm not supporting it. That is inaccurate. That's not what I'm saying," Smith insisted. Political parallels and potential involvement. While clarifying his stance, Smith also noted that political figures, including Trump, might take interest in the situation, drawing parallels to how the 45th and 47th president once commented on NFL protests during the Colin Kaepernick era. "What I'm saying is the present administration in the White House, with some of the things that they've been willing to do in the past in terms of going at the institutions, in terms of highlighting stuff like Trump did in the past with Colin Kaepernick in the NFL, this is not something that's beyond reproach," Smith explained. "This is not something that he is unlikely to speak about. If he gets involved and that base gets involved because somehow, some way they embrace victimhood on the part of Caitlin Clark, it could be a problem." Smith's comments come as Clark remains sidelined with a right groin injury that has kept her out for over half of the Fever's games this season. The injury occurred in Indiana's 85-77 win over the Connecticut Sun on July 15. Since then, she has missed 8 straight contests, including Tuesday's road game against the Los Angeles Sparks. Fever head coach Stephanie White offered a cautious update, saying Clark's recovery is going well, but admitting, "I don't know how far we are from her return." Clark, who entered the league as one of the most hyped rookies in WNBA history, has faced both a surge in popularity and a growing number of on-court challenges. Her high profile has made her a frequent target for tough defense, fueling the wider conversation that Smith believes could, if political figures decide to wade in, become a national talking point.